welcome to the 37th annual intern battle. Woo! The rules are same for every intern battle. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves with a return offer. Come on, are you guys excited?
Yeah, we're excited.
The others, you might be wondering, they're escorted out of the building. Security is on standby, right, Secretary?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Today's high stakes question: should we keep production local or move it overseas? We got 2 teams of 2. The final decision rests in the hands of you, Mr. CEO.
Are we talking about money? Because I love when we start talking about money.
The annual cash payout, as outlined by Mr. CEO, is $600,000.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, this is a high cash payout. Why? Why do you need this, Mr. CEO? Obviously, he needs to fund his new diamond-encrusted belt buckle. The sooner we hit the number, the shinier his waistline becomes. I wish I could have one. However, there are some ethical concerns with our debate today. So, without further ado, say hello to the interns, Mr. CEO.
Hello, Mr. CEO. My name is Cole, and I'm a representative of Team Tortoise. Thank you for having us here today. Very excited to present to you.
I don't care. Okay, next one.
Mr. CEO, thank you so much for this opportunity, and it's such a
All right,
pleasure
let's
to meet you.
just stop you right there. Let's continue. We got to make some money.
All right, now my favorite part, we get to talk about numbers. Yes. So, I broke it down easy for you, Mr. CEO. I know you like graphs because you're not good with numbers. So, break-even point, target profit. Break-even point, target profit. Smaller, bigger. Good? Okay.
So more money?
More money.
Oh,
More money
more
at target
money.
profit.
I'm loving the money.
At 23,000 units, we survive. At 45,000, you finally get your famous diamond-encrusted belt buckle. I know you're fired up about the belt buckle,
Oh, yeah,
but
I am.
I've got some numbers to share for you, more for the secretary. So to calculate our break-even point, we started with our sales, which was 2,249,830, and then our units sold, and then we broke it down to the selling price per unit minus our variable cost per unit, and then we multiplied our contribution margin per unit by our total fixed cost, and that finally got us our break-even point in units at 23,278. All right, Mr. CEO, this is how we got our target profit. So we start with our net cash payout, and then we subtract the salary expense to the owner. You, Mr. CEO,
Oh,
you get paid $150,000 a year, and I get 25. The target profit is $450,000. The percentage of profit after tax is 70%. That's how we got to the target profit before tax of $642,857. And then you add back the fixed expenses. That gets us to the $1,332,000 mark. And then we put that into dollar sales to reach our target profit, which is $2.8 million. And then if you want it in unit sales, Mr. CEO, it's almost 45,000 units to reach our target profit.
Okay, interns, show the boss what 2017 looks like.
Okay, so our pro forma income statement for North America for 2017. Right here on the left, we have our expense items and their projected annual growth. And we calculated an average selling price per unit to be $62.15, and the expected amount of units sold in 2017 to be 38,191. And then using that information, we were able to project our cost of goods sold for 2017 and found a gross profit of $1,522,523. And then we also projected our operating expenses to find our total operating expenses. And then we subtracted that to find our profit before tax. And then we accounted for our income tax, multiplying that number by 30% to finally get our profit after tax, $304,284.
All right, Team Tortoise, you're up. Show us the results.
All right, so for our pro forma income statement.
Team Tortoise. You chose these interns?
Unfortunately, sir.
You're about to get fired soon. These guys better clutch up.
Okay, for our net cash paid out or available to owner, we took our profit after tax, which we calculated in the last question, which was $304,282, and then added the $150,000 for our salary expense to get cash paid out or available to owner at $454,282.
Okay, now we have our time to reach our profit goal in North America, the timeline to $600,000 in the domestic production scenario. So as my colleague referenced on the previous slide, in the year 2017, cash paid out or available to the owner was calculated to be $454,282. As you can see here in this nice graph that I created for Mr. CEO, because I did my homework and I know how much he hates numbers. In this graph here, you can see that number at the year 2017, and over time, it steadily increases in accordance with our 5.5% growth rate to $621,225 in the year 2021. So, essentially, Mr. CEO, are you asleep?
Mr. CEO,
Hmm?
he asked you a question.
Oh, we're talking about numbers. Numbers. How much money are we gonna make?
We're gonna make a lot of money, Mr.
Oh,
CEO.
I'm loving it.
We're going to make a lot of money.
A lot of money. Okay. Awesome. And did they do good?
Well,
Oh,
just look at the numbers, sir.
for making money, yeah. So I'm loving it right now.
By 2021, we will reach our target profit goal. As you can see here, 621K.
What's your name, Tortoise?
Tortoise,
Tortoise. Great.
that's why we're Team Tortoise.
Good job, Tortoise.
Thank you, Mr. CEO. Okay, now, Mr. CEO, I know you're thinking numbers, so maybe you should leave it to Mr. Secretary to pay attention to this one. Essentially, I'm going to explain how we got the numbers on the previous slide. So as you can see here, we have our 2017 sales, cost of goods sold, our operating expenses, and our profit after tax. Essentially what we did was we pulled out all these numbers using the respective growth rate for COGS, sales, operating expenses, and profit after tax. And then we were able to calculate our gross profit for each year and come down to these numbers, which are ultimately what we are looking for here. And as you can see, there is a steady growth rate over the years of 2017 to 2021, and eventually we hit our target profit in the year 2021 here of 621K.
All right, Team Tortoise. I want you to explain every single number, and I want you to type out every single number for me. You got me?
Okay, Mr. CEO.
Right, that's right on. Okay, Mr. CEO, I love it. Now, let's go.
All right, Mr. CEO, Mr. Secretary, Mr. CFO, here is our final pitch, our final strategic recommendation for keeping production in North America. Let me give you guys some numbers first. So, Mr. CEO, you can close your eyes. Here, current production is already generating consistent growth. 600K by 2021. It's consistent. It's happening every single year. Sure, it might not be as fast as an overseas move, but it's slow, steady growth. Next, 2017 versus 2021. Total cash to owner, 37% increase. Those are still very strong numbers, ladies and gentlemen. And as I touched on earlier, a consistent 5.5% growth rate along with low operational volatility due to us not picking up and leaving our factories. Why would we pick up and leave? It doesn't make sense to me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's something a good friend of mine used to say. Now, I'll get into some qualitative support. Mr. CEO, this one's for you. Quality control, consistent oversight. I know the guys on the production line making all the different, weaving the different dresses and all the different pieces of fashion. I know the janitor mopping on the floor. They're all good people. They are worthy people. I'll say again, ethical advantage. These people deserve jobs. They deserve livelihoods. How could we abandon them in their time of need? Along with the brand image. Made in North America. That carries some weight to it. I'd say it carries more weight to it than made in a different country. This is created in our sphere, in our zone, and I think we ought to take some pride in that. And finally, last but not least, as I touched on earlier, employee plus supplier loyalty. We have been carrying out business for years now. We have built up an amazing group of individuals, along with many suppliers who we've built up our trust with. Why would we throw that all away just for a couple extra dollars? And now to finally cap it off, I like to think of this sort of a debate between Team Tortoise and Team Hare as the old race between the tortoise and the hare. Every kid knows it. Everyone had their parent or grandparent read them the story before bedtime. And as you can see in the visual here, the tortoise always wins the race. That's what you have to keep in mind, Mr. CEO, Mr. Secretary, and Mr. CFO. We need to keep production in North America, maintain our customer loyalty, our brand identity, our integrity, and most of all, our employees who have given us years of hard work and dedication. Team Tortoise.
5 years? I need money now. Let's do it in 1 year, baby. I need it in 1 year. Team Tortoise, it's not looking good. Let's see what the other interns can do.
All right, Team Hare, it's your turn. Go up now and present.
So, as you can see here, we have our pro forma income statement for going overseas in 2017. Already we have sales estimated to be $2,409,000. Our cost of goods sold would be $567,000, a lot different than in North America. Getting our gross profit to $1.8 million, with our total operating expenses to be $1.1, bringing in a profit before tax of $643,000. Get the taxes in there, and afterwards you'll have a profit of $450,000.
I'm gonna dumb it down for you, Mr. CEO. $600,000 in your pocket. Okay, this is the profit after tax, including, your fat salary, bringing us to 600 bands. Okay, that's a whole lot of money, and I know you like that.
With that $600,167 cash payout, it'll only take 1 year to meet your profitability goal instead of 5 years.
You have a goal, you need money, we give you money. Money in your pocket. You want a belt buckle? You got it. You want another yacht? You got it. I know you have 4 wives, divorce pending, you got it. You're gonna be fine for those lawyer fees, okay? $600,000 in your first year moving overseas. How much are we making?
600,000
$600,000 first year?
in 1 year.
In 1 year. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. 600,000. We love it. Let's get more belts. Let's get more diamonds. I'm loving it. Let's do it. Let's go overseas.
2 teams, 2 visions, 1 company. You've each made compelling cases. Very good, interns. I thought you guys are usually horrible at your guys' jobs. And at times, some questionable spreadsheets. We'll talk about that later. Leadership is about making tough decisions. You guys would not get it. And today, someone's walking out a winner. The numbers don't lie, but some of your Excel sheets try to. One team gets a return offer, the other team returns to LinkedIn. That's business, that's finance, that's intern survival. So, Mr. CEO, who is the winning team?
We're gonna go with Team Hare.
Yes. Oh my.
Unfortunately, interns, you guys will be heading back to LinkedIn.
Get out.
Boo!
Boo.